Good morning, graduates and guests. Welcome to the University of Adelaide's graduation ceremony for this morning. This morning's ceremony is for graduates from the Faculty of Engineering, Computer and Mathematical Sciences and the Faculty of Arts. The ceremony will commence very shortly, and the University has a contract for a photographer to offer photography services during the ceremony. If you do wish to take a photo, I would ask that you do it discreetly from your seat and with the flash off. To maintain the ceremony's sense of occasion, I would ask that you please turn your mobile phones to vibrate or off. And in the case of an emergency, please follow the directions of all staff. The emergency assembly point for Bonython Hall is to the west in the Goodman Crescent lawns. On page 6, you can find the evacuation procedure. For safety reasons, guests are not to enter the galleries upstairs, and please do not sit on the steps in the balcony area. As a reminder, please keep your masks on during the ceremony, and we encourage you to keep your masks as you move around the campus afterwards. Thank you, and enjoy this morning's ceremony. Graduates and guests, the academic procession is about to enter the hall. We will be singing the national anthem after this, the words of which are on page 8 of the program. We would ask that now you please stand and remain standing for the national anthem.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
I, Catherine Branson, Chancellor of the University of Adelaide, declare open this congregation convened for the purpose of presenting degrees. Distinguished guests, parents, friends, relatives, most importantly, today's graduates, welcome to this University of Adelaide graduation ceremony. Gana Miana, Gana Yata Nadlu Thampandi. We recognise we're on Kaurna land. We acknowledge the Kaurna people, past and present, the original custodians of the lands on which the University of Adelaide's campuses are built. We acknowledge their ongoing spiritual connection to this beautiful land. Graduates, your graduation is an event in which you can take great pride, as I know your family takes pride with you. And we at the University of Adelaide also take pride in your achievements. Graduation Day is a day you might think for reflection, to think what brought you here and to think where your future lies. Whatever course your future life takes, I'm confident that the knowledge you've gained here, the skills that you've developed in your time with us, will stand you in good stead, not only in your professional, your working life, but we hope in all aspects of your life. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce to you today's graduation orator, Ms. Bec Humble. Bec is Chief of Strategy and Corporate Affairs for Australian-owned defence company Nova Systems. She's a global leader who has held senior executive roles in the defence and national security sectors. Over the past 20 years, Bec has worked in Australia, the US, the UK and Europe in roles including Vice President of Global Strategy for the world's largest military vehicles business, based in Washington, DC, Program Director for the Tornado Military Aircraft Sustainment Program in the UK, and Head of Global Strategy for a major defence business covering the UK, Australia, Saudi, South Africa and Sweden. Bec has a background in leading growth strategies for global businesses and has been involved in driving multi-billion-dollar transnational mergers and acquisitions. She's Deputy Chair of Seymour College, a former board member for the international section of the Red Cross in Luxembourg, and we are very pleased to have Bec as a member of this university's Defence, Space and Cyber Advisory Board. We're privileged to hear from her today. Please join me in welcoming Bec.
Thank you very much for inviting me here to speak at your graduation ceremony today, and congratulations to you all. What a momentous day. I would like to welcome graduates, family, faculty and friends, because you have all played a pivotal role in supporting the graduates reach this milestone. As people say, it takes a village. I would like to acknowledge the Chancellor, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor and President of Research, distinguished guests, members of faculty and definitely our graduates. Today is a special day for you all. It marks a significant cornerstone in your life's journey. This ceremony provides you with an opportunity to reflect on all that you have achieved, the new skills that you have learned, the things you have learned about yourself as a person, good, maybe things to be improved upon, as well as new relationships which should be celebrated. This ceremony also provides you with an opportunity to look forward to your future with hope and anticipation, whatever it entails. And that may be further study, that may be entering the workforce, or simply making the most of life opportunities as they come your way. Just being back in this magnificent hall allows me to reflect on my own graduation when I sat exactly where you do today, and it feels quite fitting that I'm here as a former arts graduate who has spent most of my career working alongside engineers. When I sat where you do today, I didn't know what job I wanted. I didn't have a career plan for the next 5 or 10 years. And if someone had told me then that I would spend my career working in the defence and national security space, with the opportunity to live and work in 4 different countries and see many others, I would have been surprised, but I would have been very excited at the prospects and opportunities ahead. We are all living in a time of immense change and challenge. The world never stands still, but even more so now. We are collectively facing significant disruption, and at times it might feel as though life is moving ahead at a pace which we are unaccustomed to. But what I'd say to that is the very fact that you are sitting here today, celebrating in your achievements, is testament to what you have achieved. It's testament to your resilience, that word that everyone seems to be using now, your ability to be flexible, and it's also testament to your commitment to your ongoing education. Now, these are all attributes that will stand you in very good stead as you look to enter the future workforce and society in a post-COVID world. Now, your experience of being students during the pandemic, which I'm sure has not been without its challenges, will provide you with a very strong foundation on which you can grow and continue to prosper. Life does not usually take a linear path. It ebbs, it flows, and your ability to roll with it will stand you in good stead to face the challenges and the ups and downs. Now, I know that might be uncomfortable for the engineers in this room who like to problem solve in a very methodical and logical way. It might be uncomfortable for the arts graduates who like to consider life's big questions. But it will be your ability to flex that will allow you to ride the course. So I'd just now like to take the opportunity to share with you a couple of learnings or lessons that I've found along the way, because I do genuinely believe it's important to share our learnings and to be open to knowledge. I'd encourage you all to always look to challenge yourself and try new things, even if it is confronting and makes you feel a little bit scared. It's not a bad thing, as by being challenged, you will continue to grow and learn. Even at this stage of my career, I still feel a nervous sense of anticipation when I'm about to embark on something new. And that's not a bad thing, because what it means to me is I'm not jaded. I'm still passionate about what I do, and I'm prepared to go through a little bit of discomfort in order to deliver. When I sat in this hall all those years ago, where you sit now, I was so excited and taken away with the occasion. I walked up on stage, shook the Chancellor's hand and walked off with no parchment, empty-handed, having my father sort of gesture to me from over there, go back, get it. He was filled with horror at the thought I didn't actually graduate and didn't have a degree. So I think it's very good that you don't get the opportunity to repeat that mistake. You've got the parchments, they're in your hand, they're yours. My next point is look to work for someone who inspires you, someone who challenges you, someone you can learn from, and who is also willing to share that knowledge with you. That's one of the criteria I have set myself over the course of my career as I've taken on new roles. And I've been fortunate to have those people, but they are rare finds. Over the course of your career, you might be lucky enough to find one or two who makes their mark on you and helps guide and shape and influence you. Individuals who are not afraid to acknowledge your strengths, but they're also not afraid to have the hard conversations about where you could improve. Seek them out. Be open to their advice and support, because we all need help along the way, in life, in our careers, if we're continuing to evolve. I once presented a development plan to a mentor, a CFO of a top 10 publicly listed company in the UK, and he highlighted to me that I'd focus my plan on addressing my weaknesses. He asked why I hadn't focused it on addressing my strengths, and highlighted to me that it was my strengths that had gotten me to the position I was, and it will be my strengths that continue to differentiate me going forward. We tend to focus on those things that we need to improve upon, or those areas where we've been told we are lacking. I'd encourage you to focus on those things that set you apart, because they're the things that are going to differentiate you going forward. And that leads me to my third point. Be clear as to how you deliver value. The world needs innovative people that can imagine the solutions for the next generation's problems. People who ask themselves, how can I make things better? How can I add value to the organisations I work for, to the team members I work with, to the society in which I live in? Understand your value add and be clear. Build your personal brand around it. Do what you're passionate about, what motivates you, because, follow your heart. As Steve Jobs said, you're going to spend precious time in your life dedicated to it, so you may as well enjoy it. I feel very grateful that I have worked in an area I am passionate about, with good people for high-performing organisations. It's afforded me tremendous opportunities, both professionally and personally. So in closing, I'd also encourage you not to forget to say thank you. Thank you to all the people that have made just being here today possible. Being grateful for what we have, be it the benefit of a world-class education, family support, living in a wonderful city, and even just being here today in person, able to celebrate this milestone together. It's very important. So as the current very compelling University of Adelaide advertisement says, what's next? Make history, and the rest is up to you. Congratulations to each and every one of you graduates, and keep striving for your goals. Well done.
On behalf of all the graduates and their families attending today's ceremony, I would like to thank Ms. Rebecca Humble for her stimulating and inspiring address. We are honored that you have taken the time to join us on this special day to share with us your thoughts and experiences. Your words of encouragement and advice are greatly appreciated. They remind us that education places upon each of us an enduring responsibility to make the best possible use of our talents and to contribute to the betterment of the society in whatever way we can. Please join me in once again thanking Ms. Rebecca Humble.
I will now receive the candidates for degrees. I call on the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research.
Chancellor, I, Professor Anton Mittelberg, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Research of the University of Adelaide, certify to you and the whole university that the graduates who will be presented to you have all fulfilled the conditions prescribed for admission to the award for which they are so presented.
I, Catherine Branson, Chancellor of the University of Adelaide, by virtue of the power committed to me by the University, confirm that each graduate is admitted to the rank and privileges of a holder of the award in the University of Adelaide for which they are so presented. I call on the head of the School of Mechanical Engineering, Professor Anthony Zander, to present the graduates.
Chancellor, I, Head of the School of Mechanical Engineering, Professor Anthony Zander, present to you graduates from the Faculty of Engineering, Computer and Mathematical Sciences. To the honours degree of Bachelor of Engineering, also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Finance, Youssef Hazem Abdu. Ahmed Mohammed Ishaq Al-Kindi. Mohammed Nasser Sultan Atoki. Jonathan Sutcliffe Anderson. Asem Mohammed Awad. Sanada Saeed Rabia Bayet Rabia. Aisha Holly Baldry. Gianpiero Capanelli. Powei Chen. Elena Chizova. Nok Yip Jung. Peter Thomas Conway. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Mathematical and Computer Sciences, Dylan Mark Dennis. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Mathematical and Computer Sciences, William Thomas Deeperink. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Finance, Claudia Eliane Dottore. Duong T. Tui Nguyen. Lachlan Joseph Eames Gurney. Joel Ethan Farley. Liam Robert Giacomini. Minjang Ho. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Mathematical and Computer Sciences, Sophie Alexandra Hood. Zhou Yo Ji Rong. Kaylee Go Mei Kim. Anthony King. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Science, Biotechnology, Mika Liveris. Jasif Hoshid Mariaka. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Mathematical and Computer Sciences, Matthew Luke Marano. Nehemiah Mudisi. Lee Ha An Ngo. An Te Nguyen. Hoa An Nguyen. Jenny Nguyen. Danilola Tamalore Olomola. Ching Chiu Joshua Ong. Yutao Peng. Anthony Emmanuel Pascali. Oliver Paris Patterson. Anthony Ernest Pellicone. Nok T Hong Phi. Nicholas James Ramsbotham. Maisara Ramzan. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Finance, Aidan Sabra Rigoni. Alessandro Salustio. Siu Li Si. Ka Shin Tam. Sanjay Raj Tavaraja. Truong Tuan Ang Tran. Tudin An Pham. Mitchell James Turton. Hui Quang Vu. Min Sang Vu. Nicole Jocelyn White. Jake Tyler Williams. Chuk Fung Wong. Joel Liu Wong. And Max Everett Zanatino. To the degree of Master of Materials Engineering, Anund Preet Singh. To the degree of Master of Engineering Mechanical, Praveen Kumar Adanki. Abdul Rahman El Sayed Muhammad Ahmed Ali. Christy George John. Akhil Varma Datla. Yuchi Han. Jigan Joz. Yash Nayankumar Joshi. Shuvankit Nandi. Aparana Nicha Anand. Shrika Prabhakar Rao. Prafula Vijay Satpute. Ujwal Silam Badrinath. And Akhil Kumar Tumuluri. To the degree of Master of Engineering, Mechatronic, Kundan. Kartik Madhavan Haridas. Jainil Vijaykumar Panchal. And Balaji Ravi. To the degree of Master of Engineering, Chemical, Libjon Babu Cherival Karan. Yuhan Liao. Yanchio Liu. Akash Punugati. And Hariharan Shivakumar. To the degree of Master of Engineering Aerospace, Srinivas Anurag Balaana Gari. Suchin Chandrakant Bahai Bemani. Alan Thomas Ivan. Shangqiyan Jiao. To the degree of Master of Philosophy for a thesis entitled Design of GC3N4 based electrocatalysts for CO2 reduction to ethylene by molecular modelling, Shijia Fu. And for a thesis entitled A Statistical Methodology to Optimise Soluble Production of Virus-like Particle Protein by Fermentation of Escherichia coli, Nyat Huang Hun. To the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, for a thesis entitled Design and Development of a Fluidic Barrier for Solar Cavity Receivers. Elham Alipur Tazanach. For a thesis entitled Nonlinear Scale-Dependent Deformation Behaviour of Beam and Plate Structures, Ali Farajpur Uderji. For a thesis entitled Hemodynamics of Diseased Coronary Arteries, Navid Fraidunima. For a thesis entitled Improvement of Thermoelectric Properties Through Manipulation of Their Microstructure, The Effect of Graphene Reinforcement, Sadek Hushmand Zafarani. For a thesis entitled Effects of Turbulence on Heliostat Wind Loads, Azadeh Jafari. For a thesis entitled Potential and Free Energy Surfaces of Adsorbed Peptides, James Andrew Ross Naylor. For a thesis entitled Low Reynolds Number 2 and 3-Dimensional Cavity Flows and the Effect of a Cavity on Airfoil Tonal Noise, Khan Lee Schumacher. And for a thesis entitled Hepatitis B Core Virus-like Particle as a Platform for Innovation of Chimeric Adjuvant-Free Virus-like Particle Vaccines Targeting Oconoviruses, Binyang Jung. Chancellor, this concludes the graduates from the Faculty of Engineering, Computer and Mathematical Sciences.
Chancellor, I, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Arts, Professor Jenny Shaw, present to you graduates from the School of Education. To the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Catalin Mary Gesner. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Mathematical and Computer Sciences, Li Pai Hang. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Science, Timothy Carlin McCann. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Erin Kathleen Walsh. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Shay Chi. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Mathematical and Computer Sciences, Yung Chun Yen. And also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Economics, Chung Li Wei. To the Graduate Certificate in Education, Rachel Ki Lee. To the degree of Master of Teaching, Middle and Secondary, Blake William Ashion. Ryan John Barber. Mitchell Hayden Betterson. Ebony Catherine Browers. Nikki Datsanos. Sarah Elizabeth Dodd. Patrick John Dolan. Sebastian Thomas Hogan. Timothy Peter Jupe. Emily Rose March. John Robert Ovan. Gemma Lee Penner. Samantha Page Reed. Angela Sibaras Shong. Lillian Kai Chi Shan. Dilraj Singh. Kirli J. Stevens. Millicent Canis Stringer. Matthew Stewart Taverner. Peter Yi Fuk Ti. Jamie Lee Trewatha. Wu Tian Li. Stefan Nicholas Saharis. And Chao Feng. To the degree of Master of Teaching, Olivia Anna Dera. To the degree of Master of Education, Chen Li Ping. Maureen Ann Cooper. Isabella Emily Flaschenberger Gower. Samuel Joel Grieger. Zakaria Yaya Hakami. Li Wenfei. Ahmad Zukri. And Wong Yao. Chancellor, this concludes the graduates from the School of Education and for this ceremony.
I'm now delighted to introduce to you Ms. Olivia Durda, who, as you will have seen, received this morning the award of Master of Teaching. Olivia will give the valedictory address on behalf of all of the cohorts of graduates who received their degrees this morning.
I am honoured to stand before you today as a representative of this University of Adelaide graduating cohort. It has been a tough but rewarding journey for all, but today we're gathered here in celebration. I'd like to say a particular thank you to my family, which spans across 2 continents. We stand on this stage together. I am forever grateful for your endless support and encouragement. Nothing is meant to be feared, it is meant to be understood. Now it's time to understand more so we may fear less. This quote from Marie Curie Skłodowska has accompanied me throughout my life. Like Marie, I also come from Poland and strive to become a scientist, to explore and investigate the unknown. Hence, I started my tertiary education here at this university among the inspiring staff and students at the Faculty of Sciences, studying microbiology and biochemistry. My experiences at this university are unforgettable, and I look back at my time here with fondness. When I first stepped foot into this grand room, it was a hot summer's day in 2015. I was an eager undergraduate student, ready to learn, ready to start my independent life. It took me by surprise that the opening welcome by the Vice-Chancellor that day did not focus about education, but rather all the other different aspects the university got to offer. I took this advice to heart, and in my time here, I graduated from the Women in STEM program. I became a peer leader for the Faculty of Sciences. I took my research on lifelong learning to a peer learning conference at the University of Wollongong. Later, thanks to the University of Adelaide and their extraordinary student engagement and success program, I found a rewarding passion in sharing learning and inspiring the lot of scientific discovery and innovation in young people. Today, I graduated with a master's degree in teaching, and for the last 9 months, I was able to put all my learning and experiences into practice, working as a secondary school teacher, living my dream. I am a living testament that if you work hard enough and you're passionate enough, you can achieve anything. So lastly, I come to you with a piece of advice. Whatever the life takes you, whatever journey you embark on, do not let fear to stop you from achieving your dreams. I invite now all graduates to now stand and join me to thank our family, friends, Mentor University staff, and everyone else who has supported us throughout this journey that has led us up to our graduation today.
Thank you, Olivia. It now gives me great pleasure to congratulate, as a group, all those who graduated this morning. Be proud of what you've achieved. You've achieved a lot, but as Olivia has said, remember those who supported you along the way, your families, partners, friends, and also the fine staff of this world-class university. I wish you every success as you embark on this new, exciting stage of your life and career. As graduates of the University of Adelaide, you are also its alumni and its ambassadors. You join a group of more than 150,000 alumni of this university who can be found in more than 135 countries around the globe. They've made great contributions to their communities, wherever they have found those communities to be once they've left this university. We have alumni networks 21 global alumni networks, including 8 international networks. I hope you might give some thought to joining one of those networks. Let me now once again thank the mace bearer Ali, our valedictorian Olivia, and all who assisted in the organisation and running of this event. Could I now ask all the graduates to remain seated while I ask everybody else who comfortably can to stand and join with me in a final congratulations of this morning's graduates. Would the audience please remain standing? And I now invite the graduates to stand for the academic recession. Once the academic recession has left the hall, we ask our guests to remain in their places, and staff of the university will assist them leaving the hall. I now declare this congregation adjourned.